Hey guys, Gareth here from Metro. Today I'm playing Need for Speed Most Wanted in the Mclaren MP4-12c. I'll be going through the basic gameplay of the game, which is getting a car without any nitrous, any customization, and getting it, all of those things, through races and speed runs and pursuits and things like that. So I've been playing the games over the weekend. It was released on Friday and it's a really fun game, really addicting, like all the other Need for Speed games. First started playing Need for Speed maybe Hot Pursuit 2, like not the Criterion Hot Pursuit that was released in 2010, or was it 2011? No, it was 2010 when it was released, wasn't it? The original Hot Pursuit that was released in 2000 or something like that. But yeah, Hot Pursuit 2 was my first one. I think I bought it from a local Blockbuster store, but I never really got into the franchise until Need for Speed Underground 1. And my favourite game in this franchise still, even though this is a really good game made by Criterion, my favourite game is Need for Speed Underground 2. What a game that was. You might have just seen there that I got on a quick pursuit. I'll hopefully try and show you a pursuit later on. That lasts for longer than 9 seconds. That's what usually happens when a cop car sees you and then you just like drive right by it because you're speeding at like 150 miles per hour and they just can't catch up, they can't turn around that quick. The first thing I really felt about this game when I first got it is that it felt like a Burnout Paradise 2, but without online integration straight into the game. Because what I mean about that is Need for Speed is made by Criterion, who made Burnout Paradise and in fact all the other Burnout games to my knowledge, and it just feels like a natural development from that. And it's one of my big qualms of the game that, you know, it's not Burnout, because as you can see from the crash, that crash would have completely crumpled my car out on Burnout Paradise, because the cars weren't real, so they didn't have to care about manufacturers going, oh no, don't crash our car because it looks bad for it. You know, they didn't give a shit. They just crumpled the impact zones. But when you have a big crash on this game, look, I'll just crash into this now. Here. Oh, crap. Usually you can crash these. Look, that would have completely destroyed the front of the car and it would have reset. But now it's just a kind of drive away, bit of a bumper damage. And, you know, I would have, in fairness, preferred, you know, unofficial cars and, you know, better crash physics, but never mind, we can't have it all. So we'll go into a race here. You navigate your race and customised car through this easy drive system that you navigate with your D-pad. I'm playing this on the PS3, by the way, as I don't know, I just felt like getting it on the PS3 if I'm totally honest. I've got friends who will probably buy this game on the PS3, so I thought I just might as well get it on here. But anyway, you use the D-pad to navigate this easy drive system, and that's a really fun way. Kind of doesn't stop the gameplay, so if I want to go into a race, here we are, I'll do the first race, which is the easy race. I can either set it as the destination, so it'll show me on my little mini map on my heads-up display, or I can just go straight into the race if I've already done the race, it's quick travel to it. And here's another problem with the game: the loading screens I hate, and when you restart it, you see this awful loading screen that almost trips me out. And then you have to always watch the first start of an intro. Intros on this game are really good. I love the intros, but because they're so trippy, they're kind of different. They've kind of gone away from the normal, yeah, some fast car driving through a street, woo, but they've gone into this kind of trippy zone, and sometimes this isn't even the weirdest. The weirdest one I've seen is cars just floating about. It looks like Star Wars, but this is a race I've done before, and every time you restart the game, you have to see the start of the intros. I mean, you can skip the intro, but you have to see the start, and that takes time. So it kind of kills time. The racing in this game is really fun. I really enjoy the racing. Even though it gets repetitive after a while. I think I've done this race about 3 times now, 3-4 times, and I know I've completed the game, but this is like one of the races I've done the least, to be honest. I've completed the main objective, which is get the first 10 most wanted cars, and I just did a retarded drift and got took out. But yeah, the most wanted objective for me is kind of like a side project, because I really want to get all the cars up. I want to do all 5 races in all the cars and get the cars tarmac tyres, you know, nitrous, burnout nitrous, power shot nitrous, and the most wanted thing was done really easy. It took me about 10-hour game time, and I did the most wanted challenge as soon as it came available. So it took me about 10 hours of playing this game total to get to that challenge. And the way you get to the challenge is by earning speed points. You earn about 12,000 speed points for coming first in a race, and there's 5 chances of getting 12,000 speed points. And then the most wanted level 1 car, so there's 10 levels, you need 1 million speed points. And then you need to beat the car, and then you need to crash into the car to take the car. But yeah, I found it quite fun, but I don't know, maybe this just wasn't enough. Like, in Burnout Paradise 2, in Burnout Paradise 1 even, I'm comparing to it a lot because I feel like they're much the same game. There was so much. It took me about a year of playing, yes, intermittently, but it took me about a year to complete that game, to do all of it, to do the main goal, you know, to get that King driving license. That's what I think it was. I can't quite remember. I completed it, I think, a couple of years ago, and then I traded it in about early this year, but I didn't play it that much after. But it took me ages, and the map was good, but it wasn't as good as this one in my opinion. But it took me absolutely ages. So yeah, it just didn't feel like there was enough of this game. I mean, I haven't done all the cars. I mean, this is the most wanted car. I think this is the 6th or 7th most wanted level car. So about three races in, you can unlock this car. But yeah, it just didn't feel like there was enough. And like, I know I've done like loads of cars, but I still haven't done a lot of the cars in that respect. But yeah, I just didn't feel there was enough of the main goal to keep me satisfied. So that's a big annoyance with this game. But the way you unlock cars in this is really innovative. I hope they keep it up in that way. You can just drive around the city. You start off in an Aston Martin, and you're told to go up to a Porsche and carjack it, or just go up to it and hit triangle. And yeah, you go up to it, and then you get a Porsche straight out the car. I mean, the Porsche is the nicest car in the game. It's a pretty fun car, but you can go up to any car, all except from the most wanted cars. You can get straight away. So you can go drive down the street. Oh, you see Caterham, take it. Caterham Superlight. That car's really fun. And you go up to a BMW. Oh yeah, you can take it. There we are. Bang. You found it. You can take it. You can drive it. You can do the 5 challenges, the 5 races. Easy. No trouble at all. But yeah, that's what I really like about this game. On Burnout Paradise, I think you had to unlock the car by doing so many races, and that got tiresome. So yeah, so this is an easy race, so I was expected to win that race. I didn't mind about crashing out. Later races, you're like, oh, I've crashed out, I've got to restart. But yeah, I'll apply the off-road tyres better than the bog standard tyres, and I'll equip burn nitrous. Yeah, so now I've got to escape from the police, because the police were after us and that thing. So police chases are really fun. Some cars are really really difficult to escape the police in. I was doing a mission, because you have to do pursuit missions in this game, which are sometimes really fun, but sometimes really frustrating. In the old 911 S-Turbo, the old one that's in this game, yeah, really fun car to drive, because it's so slow. All of the challenges are near impossible. Like, the pursuit challenge, I was in a place where you needed speed to escape, and I just could not escape, because it was so slow. Sometimes they leave gaps in the roadblock for you to smash through, so you've always got to look out for it. But the pursuits are really fun, and depending on what car you're in, it can be done really easily or really hard. Like, in a car like this, I'm pretty sure I could just speed away from the police. Look, I'm getting a bit of gap in him. If you see on the mini-map, yeah, 1080p, 720p even, not in 1080p, these videos on the consoles, because the hardware doesn't record that well. But if I could, I think I can just slam away and get away pretty much. I'm not too sure. Right, okay, it's come with mixed results, me going through the old car wash, whatever it is, the car change colour, fix car. When you've escaped from the police, you go into cooldown mode, so your wanted slowly goes off, slowly. And sometimes, I'm not sure what the factories that changes it, but sometimes you can just go through it when you're in the cooldown mode, and you can like escape really easy because of it. And sometimes it doesn't matter; they'll keep on looking for your car regardless of colour or if the car's fixed. Look, this is these little car fixer things that I'm looking at. So I'm just going to try and escape. This is probably my best chance because he's just slided on his own. So now it's gone into cooldown mode. I've got heat 3. So and now that goes to heat 2, and the bar keeps on closing in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and there's cars coming all over the place and they're searching for you, and they don't slow down until they're on heat level 1. They go onto a normal patrol. In that case you can just start driving normally and hope that you don't get a car come up to you. Look, there's a car coming. So that car's driving normally. If you look,
copy that. Advise of location, over.
Hopefully he won't see me. He'll probably see me actually. Let's go, yeah. So he saw me, and now I've got to escape from them again. But because it's only got, the heat's gone down, I'm only charging up from that heat again. So hopefully I can escape them really easily and escape them better that time. I just got boxed in, and sometimes that happens. But it doesn't happen too often, that said. But yeah, the pursuits are really fun in this game, but sometimes they can be tiresome when you're going down really slow and you're just trying to escape, you're boxed in and you just don't want to get caught. But this should be a wrap on this pursuit. So, and then you get pursuit evaded and you can get the speed points, your total speed points. Now, conversely, getting caught in the pursuit, which I don't like, and I was chatting to a friend about it, I was chatting to my friend Lewis about it. I don't like when you get caught, nothing happens. You just, I haven't actually been caught yet, but from what I'm told, you just see a little animation and then nothing happens. No speed points are deducted. I personally prefer if the speed points that you could have got for doing the chase gets deducted from your speed points, but that hasn't been put in the game. So this is a race I haven't done, so I've got to drive to it. That's 3.2 miles away. And while I'm driving to there, I'll talk about what I really like about this game is that all cars feel unique. Like this car, it's a fast car, and it's a bit bulky, but it feels nimble. It feels nimble on its feet, but its drifting isn't good. Like, so I've got to think while I'm driving, what are the obstacles how is my car gonna affect the obstacles I'm coming up to? So I really like it. Like in the Caterham, the Superlight, that car is really nimble, really fast to accelerate, but its top speed sucks. Absolutely. I'm not too sure it's the worst game on top speed, but it's the fastest car to accelerate with like such a slow top speed. I think its top speed is about 155 miles per hour, fully pimped, and you can get to that in about like 6 seconds. I think it's insane how slow that car is, but I find that car so fun because of the challenge of, you know, you can get to your top speed really quickly, but it isn't that fast, so you can pull away from the pack really quickly, but then they will just reel you in, absolutely reel you in. And your cars all feel unique, and that's definitely a plus in my opinion, because one of my big qualms with Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed Criterion's Hot Pursuit, was that, you know, I got the Bugatti Veyron and none of the cars had soul, you know. In this game, the Bugatti Veyron is, you know, very fast, very quick, but it sucks at drifting. If you dare touch that drift button in that car, you will just do a 360 spin like I just did. But I was kind of thinking about going back there, but in the end. So yeah, there's always like a little thing that bugs it up. But in Hot Pursuit, I remember like people saying, "Oh, you've got the Bugatti Veyron, you just go win." And in fairness, I had the Bugatti Veyron, so I was just go win. So yeah, even in the Bugatti Veyron, you're not indestructible. You can see the most wanted chart on the left there. That's just disappeared just as I was starting talking about it. But that's the thing you go up. So this is another intro, and the intros are usually quite trippy. Although from the first take, this doesn't look like the trippiest one I've seen. Yeah, it goes against the stereotype that usually in old Need for Speed games you just see like some fast cars, zoom, 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 and then you just go into your race. but that had nothing to do with cars. It was just some red light in a tunnel. Very fun. I praise Criterion for breaking the stereotype of annoying little intros that I did. Like, yeah, I don't care, it's just some fast on skip. Like, I actually quite like watching the intros for the first time. Like, second and third time, it's like, yeah, I saw it, yeah, okay, this car's just going to float off and then it's going to come back to ground or something. But yeah, I like it. So I've gotten to the front of this pack really easy. This is only a medium challenge race. I think the general consensus is there's one easy race, 2 medium races and 2 hard races. And the hard races are where you really start to go into restart mode. This is a circuit race, much like the other one, it's 2 laps. But this time I've got hard tyres. And there is catch-up in this game, so if a car goes miles into the distance, yeah, it will slow down, and if you go miles into the distance, the cars behind you will speed up. So that creates, it's sometimes annoying when you just smash it near the end. You were leading the whole way, the race was yours, and then you just smash it the last corner, and you're watching the intro, the crash physics, and you're like, screw you crash physics, what are you doing? And yeah, you end up losing it. But the catch-up generally makes racing fun throughout. You're not just leading a race the whole time. You're not like a Sebastian Vettel in F1. Not his Abu Dhabi race. That was certainly something. But say in India, he just led the race the whole way. You know, it could be very boring. Even on easy, they catch up with you and they give you a little knock sometimes, and it's quite fun. It's quite dynamic, the racing. But as I say that, I think I've took the lead, and only one time it's been challenged, I've just knocked him out. The car's gone very quiet as well. I think that's because it's gone quite low in its gears. Yeah. Now it's picking up the sound. But no, the racing in this game is very fun. Hopefully the next challenge will be something a little different, maybe a speed test or a pursuit. I think the 3 things on in is pursuit, speed test and racing. I'm a little surprised there's no drifting, because the drifting in this game is really fun. Like with all Criterion games, the drifting is one of the 2 things you can notice a Criterion game out is the sense of speed is really good. I mean, it's never going to be as good as it is in real life, because you know you've got more than just sound and vision dictating your senses. But in Criterion games, you can really feel that you're whizzing past this lamppost. That's a little sound effect that you just heard there when I whizzed past that lamppost. Yeah, and the other thing is drifting. Is you can always tell a Criterion game that it's drifting. So that's why I'm a little surprised there's not like a drift challenge in. Score so many points for drift. But yeah, it's not in the game. So what can I say? Equip track tyres. I always equip track tyres unless I'm doing a hatchback car or a truck car, because those races are always off track, and the lightweight chassis are good. There's 2 chassis. There's reinforced chassis which make you better to take down cars, and there is lightweight chassis which just make you faster, and it makes your car more agile and left and right, so forth. So I'll just go through the easy drive menu, and this is another sprint race. It's just all races. The what's it called? I've just checked. Just all races. So I can't show you pursuits or what's the other one? Speed checks, because yeah, it's just all racing. Adversely, the truck. There's trucks in this game, and they're very slow, and so that makes stuff like speed tests very hard, because they get up to top speed, but they're very bulky. So around corners they slow down a lot. And in pursuits, they're very hard to avoid the cops. You've got to use the asset of the fact that the car's very bulky and it will hit things off very easily. So you just got to use each car to its strengths. You can't go around your truck thinking, oh, I'll just outspeed the police, because you're not going to outspeed the police. You've just got to go around, take a few cars out, and use the off-road elements of a area to help you out. So my lightweight chassis and burn nitrous has helped me get to the front very quickly there. Hopefully it won't be a bit like the last race where I just led from the front. Hopefully they'll come and give me a bit of pain. Just slow down there because I thought I was going the wrong way. This is very like, in Need for Speed Underground 1 there was this dam area that I just absolutely loved racing around. I don't know if anyone can remember it, but there's always this dam area, and I can remember driving my Ford Focus through there, my pimped up Ford Focus, put some body kits on there. No body kits in this, there is aero bodies, and I thought maybe that would change the look of the car slightly, but it doesn't. It just changed the performance of the car, which is a bit of a shame, but bigger can't be choosers. But yeah, I can remember driving through dams on the Need for Speed Underground game, and that's I really like driving through that bit there because of the small dam. But the blue cars on the minimap you may be noticing here are police cars, and they're really on my tail, and I was absolutely miles ahead of my opposition there. I think a few of them got took down by the police cars. But yeah, you get extra speed points for beating a personal best and beating your friend's time. So you often get auto log updates. Apply these two. I won't apply the reinforced chassis because I'll just go for lightweight, get away. Now I'll get away from these cops. Look, I didn't actually crash them. But yeah, I'll get away from these cops quickly. Should be able to do it fairly quickly. Yeah, there we are. That was very easy. And then I'll go through here. Just to show you, I think I'm on speed 1, so that means that will just get rid of it. I think that's what it is. If you're on heat 1, then it will just get rid of the thing. Right, there's a roadblock still deployed down there. I wonder what happens if you just start drifting around it. Being antisocial yob. Yeah, look, the police go on you. That's good. I was barely antisocial there. Right, okay, I'll go into a race anyway. Hope this race is something that I can fast patrol and do. That just keeps you out of the pursuit anyway. Not like they come at you while you're on the pursuit. You just come out of nowhere and you're the only one with the people after you. That would be quite hard. That would be a difficulty in itself. But even though a lot of the state races are the same, I've done a lot of these races. The only one I haven't done, in fact, was the one that I set the destination to. Yeah, this is a weird intro. Even though you've done a lot of the races, because the police sometimes behave differently, it makes it feel fresh. Yeah, and that's what I certainly like. This is bizarre. Usually, as I've been saying, you expect a fast car just to whiz by at some point, but all you see is the skyline popping in and out of black and... It's just... I don't get what that's about, but yeah, I like it. I like it. I think... I don't know how they thought... They must have sat down in a conference. Right, okay, these intros, they're a bit boring, aren't they? Yeah, we'll just have some black and white skyline coming out of nowhere. Oh yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Let's do that. Bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Anyway, I'm doing a hard race now, and I'm way behind the pack. So let's see if I can catch up with these. This will make my race fun at least, unlike the other ones. Taking down cars gives you nitrous, like on Burnout Paradise. I need to stop comparing it to that. Hate this shortcut. Some shortcuts you really don't want to take, but some shortcuts, when you're behind, you're going to have to take a risk. But I'll try and take down this car. No, I didn't get a killing blow on it, but never mind. 1.3 miles, so I better get into the lead. I better take... Yeah, I got that. So that should help me get some nitrous, get a bit of a boost to the next car along the road. Hopefully, should get close to this. Otherwise I'm buggered. And then take this right. Oh, that's it. I tried to close down on him, but I buggered myself in the bum. Oh, unless I can take this shortcut. I do have tarmac tyres on, so I may not be able to use this one effectively. Ah, oh, never mind. Got third on this race, so I'll just skip to the next one. I'll do this one after. But yeah. Right, this is an annoying thing while I'm here. You can't just hit restart here. You've got to go back into it, back into the race, into the free mode, wait for your menus to appear, which is sometimes some time, and then you've got to hit retry last event. But I'm not going to retry last event, I'll just go on to the next one. Saves you from watching the same thing over again, and I'll go into the next race. Kind of bugging myself there for talking too much at the start, because I got distracted, but yeah, if I was playing on my own, not being doing a YouTube commentary, I would have just hit restart there. I would have, like, as soon as I buggered it up at the end there, I would have hit restart. I would have raged at myself, gone, oh, for fuck's sake, Gareth, why'd you do that? but I didn't because it would be boring just sitting here. I find it boring sitting here hearing me rage, so I don't think you particularly want to hear me do that. I think that's one of the less bizarre ones, even though it starts off quite bizarre. They use a lot of colour effects in those intros. So this is a 4-man race. I think the most you can have is 10-man. Well, just got took down by a police car. The most you can have is a 10-man, and that's in the hatchback races. But they're usually 4-man or 8-man races. So this is a 3-lap race, so should be able to get back into this one quite easy. In a way, it's a bit like Mario Kart. In a way, like if you're at the back in the 3rd race on Mario Kart, you can still win the race. You just get a bloody roll. But on this, they slow down for you slightly, so you can still get in the pack, even though you're quite far behind. Yeah. I've just smacked into the Mclaren MP4-12c. That's a nice car. That's a really nice car. It's second on the most wanted list. And listen to this. The first car, the car that everyone wants apparently, the car that thinks, oh god, that car is so nice, I wish I had that car, is a Koenigsegg. I mean, out of all the cars that I would want, it's not a Koenigsegg. I mean, that's the most wanted car. Is it? I don't think it is. I don't think that many people want a Koenigsegg. I don't particularly want a Koenigsegg. They're a bit, I mean, they're cool, they're fast, but it's not like if I was going to have a poster of a car on my wall. I'm not going to have a Koenigsegg on my wall. I'm going to have, I don't know, a Pagani Hura. I'd rather have that on the wall than a Koenigsegg. Not a Bugatti Veyron. They're a bit, oh, that's a bit of a, oh, it's the fastest car in the world. Bit of a cliche, but like maybe the Lamborghini Aventador. That's 4th on the most wanted list. And like, I'd rather have that as like the car that I'm working towards rather than my Koenigsegg. Once I complete the most wanted second race, I thought to myself, what's the point here? There's a spike strip that can really fuck you up. What's the point in going on and doing the next most wanted race? Well, a gold trophy was the actual point. I actually reason I did it, but yeah, it's just kind of a bit of anticlimax. That's the word I'm looking for. A bit of anticlimax in the terms of the car that you want. So this is the final lap anyway. Don't want any fuck ups. That drift was a bit shit, a bit fast. I'm gonna grab some slipstream off this Bugatti Veyron and hopefully take it near the finish. Although I may just tried to take a takedown on it, but I was going too slow.
Watch for breaking away.
There's speed cameras in this game. I don't know if you just saw that pop up next to the car. 66 in total. Oh god, that was a bit of a bad takedown. Oh god, again. Oh, that is me fucked. That was me trying to take down the Bugatti Veyron loads, and that really buggered me up. This could be another 4th place, if I'm totally honest. Unless they crash near the end, which they sometimes do, but I don't think it's going to happen. Probably get 3rd place from this Pagani here, and then I'll jump through here, and yeah, that's it. I only got 3rd place because I was trying too hard to get that Bugatti down on the final lap. But I've unlocked reinflating tyres and I'll redo the others. So that was a quick insight into Most Wanted. It's a really fun game. I mean, you only saw one kind of mode, racing then, and that's the main mode. That's the most fun mode. But there's pursuits. They're quite fun on their day, and the speed tracks. They're alright. They sometimes wind me up because like I'm so close because they do an average speed over the whole race, and yeah, you've got to get say 150 miles average to beat it, and sometimes you like whiskers away. I've had like 150 miles per hour average and been 149.9 miles per hour away, and it's just like fuck you, I can't even measure that. But yeah, this has been Gareth from Metro. I love Most Wanted. I'll put a review of this on my personal blog if you want to watch it, and I'll put that down below in the comments, and leave a comment, like, comment and subscribe. Peace.